and off you go, Donald.
That was really impressive to blow them away like you did in the second half. Like, how do you look on that game at the moment?
Probably a bit of a rock fight, just in terms of both teams just couldn't put the ball in the hoop in the first half. So did something very unperthiness like and relied pretty heavily on our defence. Because as you would know, 75 points for us is not your gold standard, as you kept reminding us in the first 8 games. So again, our defence held us in pretty good stead and obviously kept us alive in that first half when we just couldn't put the ball in the hoop.
So defensively, that's the lowest score that the club has conceded since they went from the West Coast Waves to the Perth Lynx.
Hey, defensive
No one's paying to watch that defense. People want to see us score 120, 103, and all the other era of players want to see a defensive grind. It's just modern basketball. People want to see points on the board. So we are working on it. In fairness, we've been working on defence for 6 years. People just think because the offence comes so easily, we never spend time on defence. So it's something we've been working our backside on, and tonight we lent on it pretty heavily.
I mean, you look at the first quarter, like we're winning balls at ground level, diving on the floor, or blocking shots. You're doing everything defensively. Has that been the biggest change you know to instill in this group, that they can score like nobody's business, but they can genuinely turn into a dogfight when needed?
Yes. We've probably been harping on now for what feels like forever. We were dead last in the league for what seemed like the first 8-9 games on the offensive glass. And for a team that shoots pretty predictable shots and a lot of threes, they're generally the easiest ones to get back. So we were going at like 23, 24% on the offensive glass. The league was going at 29%. So it's like, you've got Anneli Maley on your side, and then a combination of Turner, Hahn, Meyer, let alone our wings. Like, how are we the worst offensive rebounding team in the league? That just doesn't make any sense with the roster we've got and the shots we've been missing. And then for whatever reason, the last 2 games, ignoring tonight, we were offensive rebounding a lot, 49%, just out of nowhere. I would argue we've been doing the same drills and harping on it in film exactly like we always have. And then for whatever reason, against Townsville or against Adelaide, we became really good at it. And even the first quarter tonight, I thought the offensive rebounding kept us alive, because again, we couldn't make a shot. So what flipped the script? You need to ask the players.
From a historical point of view, you've now broken the club record for the most wins by a coach throughout the history of this organisation, dating back
old.
A long time. Like, you've overtaken Andy, who you worked under. Like, what don't say it doesn't mean anything to you. What does it mean to you to have had the success individually that you've had with this team as the coach?
It won't be the answer you want. I've had really good players and really good staff. Like, in all honesty, it's got nothing to do with me. And I understand, like, I'm at the head of it. And when we lose, like, I should get all the blame, and that's the role of the head coach. And I'm totally understanding how the business works. But the reality, like, go through the players I've had the last 5-6 years. Whether it's Maley and Atwell and Wilson and Mabry and Young and Hahn and I've got Ari McDonald and everyone else I've had. And then from a support staff point of view, like Adam Wolski was our S&C coach. He went off to the NBA Global Academy. Keegan Crawford was an assistant coach. He's now with the Wildcats. Nick's with the Wildcats. Brad Robbins is a former Wildcats head coach. Mike Malat, who was an assistant coach last year, is now with the Boston Maine Red Claws, whatever their name is, in the NBA G League as their lead assistant coach. So really, really fortunate to be surrounded with just elite staff and elite players who do a lot of the winning for us.
I'm going to interject for a second. Like, he says it's good players, but people actually want to play for him. Like, just pumping up Ryan's tires because he won't do it himself.
No, let's move on.
It's players that actually want to play for him. So that's probably something that he won't give himself credit for.
You've been under a lot of coaches all around the world and all that sort of stuff. What makes him unique?
I think that it's first of all, like, the basketball brain, like the ability to see things on the floor and then communicate them to his players. I think that's probably like the best that I've ever played for. Like, I'm not an easy person to communicate with, but he finds a way to like communicate with each individual person. And then on that, like, he's great at recruiting people. Like, he really is. So it's hard to explain what it's like playing for Ryan unless you have. But I mean, I'll struggle to play for another coach. And I told him, he's stuck with me for a long time now. So.
As a leader, you're great at celebrating others and making the most of their achievements. Is this a night where you'll make the most, where you will pump
It's going to be a basketball question here, Craig. Come on now.
Come on. Look how uncomfortable he gets.
Come on now.
Yes, yeah.
Basketball.
Like, it is what it is. Like, I think that his success is our success and vice versa. So, yeah.
You didn't realise clearly that you were one rebound away from equaling the club record from the first number of rebounds you already own as well. Like, you've had a massive night. You must be really proud of your own efforts at the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you said, like it was a bit of a scrappy game in the first half. So like I knew that like winning the extra possessions back was going to help us kind of like get over the line and like get a bit of momentum because we didn't shoot that great in the first half. I'm never thinking about how many rebounds I'm getting. I'm just trying to get the ball. So I think that if you start counting them, then like why are you doing it? You know.
Was 22 the record?
Yeah.
It was my record.
Oh, Ryan, see, I told you I suck. Someone tell me that.
There's 2 games in a row where you've had a player chasing some sort of record and you've subbed him out later.
I'm trying to keep him for the finals in the second half of the year, but
It's not about numbers.
it would be nice.
The basketball community is talking about you at the moment and really feeling for the fact that you're not in the Opals squad. Like, how did you take it?
People get cut from teams all the time, you know? Like, I've been cut from so many teams, but yeah, I mean, those are hard squads to make, and I think that all 19 of those girls are like so deserving, and hopefully we can just like move on and pick a different thing to talk about next week. And I feel very blessed that people think that have their opinions, but I respect everyone's decisions and how that kind of panned out, and it's not going to change the way that I play, and obviously that's something that I want for myself, but I'll just keep working. So.
Have you sought or received any feedback as to why?
Maybe, but at the moment my biggest focus is right where my feet are. I want to show up as my best version of myself for these girls in this team. So I don't really think that I need it. I get the feedback that I need from my coaches and my teammates, and like I said, my biggest priority is a championship for this team, but wins one win at a time. So yeah, we'll move on. No more questions about that. So yeah.
As a team, like you've won the last 5 in a row by an average of 22 points. Like, how do you maintain this momentum now?
It's pretty easy. You got to keep pace with Townsville and Bendigo. So first off, we haven't won enough yet. I know we're on 10-3. So 23 game season, you've probably got to win at least 12, give or take, to make finals. We're still short on that yet. So got to keep winning, and then clearly, like all 3 teams, so ourselves, Bendigo, Townsville, if that is the top 3 in whichever order come finals, all 3 teams have got a really good home court advantage. So trying to get 2 of those games of the 3 in your own building is going to be huge. So whilst they keep winning, we don't really have a choice. We have to keep winning, and I don't know that did Townsville end up winning tonight?
Yeah, just.
Okay, so damn it. I saw they were down at half time, and then we got our phones taken off us. So. Damn it. So yeah, we're chasing, like, either they start putting some losses in their column, and if they don't, then we just have to keep winning as well. We've got to keep pace.
Does it help that whilst you're playing really well at the moment, this group is new from 5 weeks ago, so it's almost like you're in your second part of a season with this group of players because you haven't really had much time to get yet?
Yeah, and it's kind of annoying as well because you're suddenly like, okay, everything here, a lot more things that I thought would work will work, and I want to tinker with this, and I want to tinker with that, and I want to change that, and I want to change that, and then it's like, dude, like finals are in 6-7 weeks, whatever it is. Like, you haven't got 4 more months before finals. Like, finals start February, and we're in late December, obviously. So, haven't got a lot of time, and unfortunately, the schedule for everyone, it feels like right now, just ramps up, and you're playing twice a week, and you're barely practicing, and players love that. I just want a week where we just have like 3 or 4 practices and we can change some things and fix some things and clean some things up. And we don't have it. So, yeah, it's interesting and it's exciting. We would love to just get in the lab for a week and just tinker on some things, clean some things up. This with hard work even better than we thought. This with hard, we need to tweak that and that because this had what she wants to do naturally. So yeah, we just need to get back into the lab and do some work.
Thank you.
Anyone on the Zoom got anything?
He's awake, aren't we?
No, all good, Claire.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.